There must be a downside to being good at everything, right? First off, no, I'm not trying to say that I'm good at everything. I know I come across as self-confident, but I don't for a second believe that I'm good at everything. Not at all. Anyway, the thing I want to talk about today is that whenever someone says, or whenever someone claims to be good at a variety of skills, some smart person will always say, oh, jack of all trades, master of none, meaning that you'll never actually be really good at any one thing if you're trying to be good at loads of stuff. But that's not actually the whole phrase. The entire phrase is jack of all trades, master of none, but better than a master of one, which is the attitude that I take, that it's better to have a variety of skills that you're pretty good at rather than excelling at only one thing. There's loads of stuff I want to do. I don't want to be good at one thing. Screw that. I've always kind of been in two minds about it, whether it's better to, be basically okay at a lot of things, or to have one skill that you truly are the master of. Recently, I've been thinking about this in regard to my own career and my own skills. I don't know why. I just kind of have been. And I think I've kind of come to a conclusion, at least one for myself, one that applies to me. And that conclusion is that it probably is better to have a variety of skills, because that means that on the whole you're kind of more rounded as a person or as a professional in whatever field, and learning different skills can help inform the other skills that you want to learn. They can coexist really happily and aid each other. But I think you've got to be able to take one of those skills and really properly hone that one skill, and then you're on to a winner. Like with most things, my answer to an either or question is both. And I've not really worked out if there is one thing that I'm really good at. I'd love to say that I'm a better guitarist than I am a music producer or a composer or an educator, but I don't know, to be honest. So I thought I might talk about my freelance career path and how learning one skill evolved into several different skills and how they benefit each other, and ultimately how I can actually earn money. So I started learning violin and piano when I was really young, and I didn't really stick with either for very long. But when I was in my mid-teens and I started learning guitar, I was able to use the little bit of violin I remembered and the quite a bit of piano I remembered to inform how I learned guitar. And then I used that to learn a few other instruments, bass and mandolin first, then I relearned some piano, and more recently, ukulele. When I got good at guitar, I was eventually able to start teaching it, and I got good at teaching being its own skill in its own right. Then I wanted to work out how to record music, so I did that and got better at recording guitar and bass, and eventually learned how to record piano and drums using MIDI. That meant that I could write for pretty much any instrument, even though I couldn't play every instrument. And it also meant that I could record an entire band, which I started doing, so I earned a bit of money producing demos for indie bands. Then I wanted to start passing on some of the stuff I'd been learning, so because I'd been teaching guitar the entire time, I was pretty reasonable at teaching, and I could more or less teach anything. So I got a camera, and I got a microphone, and I started uploading educational videos to YouTube. Through doing that, I got to grips with cameras and lighting and editing and all that kind of stuff, and I was able to sell those skills as well. And that led me to a point where I could start making short films and sketches, which I could write music for, and demonstrate that I could be a multimedia composer. And that right there is another sellable skill. That basically puts us where I am today. So the good news is that I have a broad variety of job opportunities. If I hear someone's looking to hire a musician or someone to do some kind of music job, I can pretty much stick my hand up and volunteer for it, and most of the time I'll be able to work out whatever it is they actually need. The bad news is that I can't help but wonder if I just dedicated all of that time to just practicing guitar, I would be a much better guitarist than I am today. I'd be a better player, but I might not necessarily have any work. Yeah. I don't know if I'd rather take the money necessarily. I kind of feel like I'd rather take the money, but I don't know. I guess I could have been a really exceptional player and then that might have led to more money. I don't know. No way to tell really, is there? Oh well. So in summary, what I've learned is that you can absolutely be interested in a variety of areas within your chosen field or even outside of it without doing yourself a disservice necessarily. The downside of being a jack of all trades in music or otherwise is that you still need to have one or maybe two specific areas of interest where you really excel. And that's the bit I need to work out. What do I actually want to be good with? Oh God. I'll get back to you on that one, I guess. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed, you absolutely should subscribe. That's really important. And if you want to press the little bell icon thing, this doesn't look like a bell. I know that. It means that you get notifications whenever I upload a new video or whether I do a live stream, which I am prone to doing when the Wi-Fi works. Yeah, leave questions below and I'll see you next week. Bye.